Good morning, good morning. We are going to do our card of the day. Okay, where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay. That was fast. Okay. It is creativity, creative expression, trust your vision. Okay, so I love it. These cards have been so pretty, haven't they? And let's see. Okay. As the great Michelangelo said, the sculptor sees the statue and the stone before they even begin. They receive the inner vision of what they're being called to create and let themselves be moved. Nature must be the best muse around, her effortless beauty inspiring artist through the ages. This is the card of the artist, the creative that we all have within us. Do you have a creative idea that you're being called to bring to life? Is there a creation that's been asking you to show up to it? A book, a painting, a business, a project. The creativity card is a sign to tend to your creations each and every day and bring them to life. There are ideas that are wanting to be expressed and breathed into life. Concepts and wisdoms that's longing to be brought into physical, etched into stone, made possible with your creative action. Creativity is your natural state, for life itself is creative. You're a creative being, and the more you creatively express yourself, the more alive you'll likely feel. Let yourself be a channel for the creations that are ready to be born. The artist is the vessel by which beauty and consciousness can be birthed upon the world. Creativity is a mystical act, for it requires that we merge with the sacred birth something new. And through the expression of beauty and consciousness, it breathes life into the beholder too. Like the ancient stones, your creations have the chance to outline you. They're a way for you to leave your mark on the world, to say, I truly was here. Soul inquiry. What creations are you being called to bring into form? This is good timing because this is from the Rebecca Campbell Ancient Stones Oracle. Yesterday I was feeling like I had to, I don't know if you're like this, but sometimes it feels like you have to do something creative, like you have to like get it out. It's like this a form of therapy. Okay, so we are also we're going to pull a couple more cards. And we have also, don't forget that we have a whole playlist for these, and these are, look, we have just this much left. So we're over halfway through on these. And some of them are longer. The beginning ones, we just did the card and then read from the book, but now we're doing it a little different. We are adding in a little bit of a channeled reading in there with it. I don't know. We just do what we do. Okay. Oops. All right. I actually pulled a couple more extra. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Really feeling like you're connecting deeper with Mother Earth, pulling up her beautiful unconditional love and healing energy of being held by the Mother. Breathing in and out. Now pulling down from Father Son, feeling held by him, pulling down that beautiful source light energy of purity, of clarity, of cleansing and clearing, and asking for cleansing, clearing, and aligning. And feeling that and asking for that cord to go from that source light energy all the way down and through down to Mother Earth, rooting you in and just having you feeling perfectly aligned and connected. Breathing in and out. In, out. This time put that intention on your heart space. pulling those two energies together, Mother Earth, Father Sun, bringing about this beautiful balance energy that will then spread throughout our whole energetic field. Breathing in. One more there, breathing in. Calling in our highest of the high of love and light. Calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Green Tara too. Calling in our angels and our guides. Calling in archangels Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Azrael, Gabriel, Raphael, Shemuel, and Ezekiel. Please keep this space a sacred space, cleansed and cleared of all energy that does not belong here, and purifying and amplifying all the energy that does. Also, please just help us to be clear channels, receiving and giving the exact messages in which we are meant to receive for our highest good. Oya nakaya nasiano tui, anakaya nasiano tui. Ianakaya nasiano tui, anakaya nasiano tui. Please just help us to show up as our authentic selves, free of ego, free of anything, any distortions from past, present, or future, and just allow us to be here in our pure form, ready to heal and grow and learn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's do this. I feel just so, I don't know if there's something. Maybe just cleanse our energy a little bit, like, okay, let's do this. I know I already said that. I just feel like almost like it's like our first time together or something. It's weird. All right, Mother of Cups. And then, so we have creativity. Now we have Mother of Cups. It's to the right. Oh, look at that. Father of Cups. And that'll go to the left. So that's interesting. They're both like balanced, looking in at her. Anything else with these? No, that's it. Okay. But look at that divine masculine and feminine holding space for that creativity. Okay, let's see if there's what there is to and having that, so they're kind of like confirming too what I was feeling yesterday about like needing it. Really helps. It feels like therapy. It really helps you to balance your emotions whenever you create. It's like this way of pouring that out of you that's like that has been lingering. Oya nakaya nasiano tuia nakaya nasiano tuiano oya nakaya nasiano tuiano oya nakiano tuiano oya nasiano tuiano oya na. It's about bridging the gap, bridging the two together, that feminine and the masculine, and bringing those two together in both creation and then also like the drive, the get-go of actually doing and completing the action. Like you need to, like you have this beautiful forming of the idea, you have the beautiful forming of like thoughts and things that are flying, like coming through, that are wanting to come through, that are wanting to be created, be a part of a creation in some form or fashion. But then we need to have that push to actually bring it to fruition, to actually bring it into physical form, from the thought to the actual physical form. Like we need that push, we need that drive, that follow through. We need the follow through. Instead of just keeping it all within, and then that causes a disruption in our and how we feel about ourselves and how we feel about everything, our environment, those around us, all of it, because it it just kind of sits and rots. It just doesn't, it turns into this like festering wound of incompletion, and making us feel like we weren't, even if you're not consciously thinking these things. It's like you feel disappointed in yourself. You feel like you feel incomplete, like there's something missing, and then that plays out in your life in other ways, where it's like it'll keep showing up in these ways of, I'm making space down here because I feel like some more cards are coming through. It makes it feel like there's more out there, there's more to be done and to be had, and that you haven't been doing. It makes you feel like you haven't been doing enough whenever you, and some things are meant to wait, but there are some things that just keep like festering at you and poking you, and you know that they want to come through, but that they but then you just keep putting it off out for whatever reason, whether it's fear, whether it's just like, oh, I don't feel like it, or you get caught up in doing other things. Things keep getting put off, and then you don't feel good. You don't feel good or right, and you're like, oh, I just don't understand. I'm just so like, on edge, and I need to. And you start taking it like nothing feels good or right anymore. And it's because you're not allowing you're not following through with the things that are coming through. Wild woman. I love that. Wild woman. Yes, please. Close your eyes. They're just showing picture yourself. You're the bull rider. You're on the bull, but your dress is like this beautiful wild woman. You've got like feathers in your hair. You've got like your hair is crazy wild. You've got all this gorgeous dress on, all kinds of colors and layers, and you're just feeling like this masterpiece in itself. Like you are the masterpiece, and you're on the back of the bull, and they're about to open up the gate there, right, for the ride to begin. And yet instead of you being full of fear and jumping off of the bull, you just grab the bull by its horns. You just grab the bull by its horns, and you're like, let's go. Let's go. And you have no idea. You've never done this before. You have no idea where this is going to lead, what the bull's going to do, what people's reactions are going to be when they see you on the bull, and they're like, who's that? What's she doing? That doesn't make sense. Like, what is she wearing? What's she look like? How is she doing this or that, or all the things? All those people, you're not even thinking about their reactions. You're just taking the bull by the horns, and you're just feeling like closing your eyes and let her rip, and just feeling just free from the boundaries of worrying about what each and every one of those pairs of eyes are going to see, and just living your life fully and completely, and how it feels good to you. How does it feel good to you? What is it that is going to make your life feel good and balanced and complete today? In this moment, right now, in the next few hours, what is it that you need to be doing to help your soul feel more complete and whole? Is it a chore you've been putting off? Is it a creative project that you could at least start on, or you can at least map out the ideas for? You could do something to put a pin in it of I began. I took the idea and I began. This is the beginning. This is the start of something new. And allow it to start coming through. Allow it to start peeking her head out in this new way that you've been keeping her tapped down. This idea that you've been keeping like down because you're afraid, or you're worried, or all the things. You don't know what it's going to look like or how it's going to come through. At this point, they're saying that part's not up to you. This in the broader sense of the term, but you are just start allowing it to come through, and allow that spark to be in the driver's seat. Allow that spark to lead the way, to guide you in what you need to do next. And if you could just take that next step, that first step, that I'm having forward momentum, and that feels really good. And even if today all you got to do was write out, I have a plan, I have a dream, I have an idea, I have a spark, and this is what it looks like. This is what I want, what it's all about. Even if all you do is map it out, that is something. That is something. That is forward momentum. And that is the start of something that'll make that spark a little bit brighter, a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder, and have a little bit more direction. Because whenever it's like an oil lamp in the dark, if you turn up that flame, you'll be able to see a little bit further, right? So if we can feed that each and every day, we'll be able to see a little bit further. It'll help us to keep moving forward, because you'll be able to see a little bit further. Right now, you may not be able to see that far and where this is going, but you may not, it may just be because all you need to do is see right here and make that first step. Make that first step. Move forward. And that will help you, that will give you the confidence to take the next step. And you'll be able to, it'll bring to light the next step. You may not be, just like going through a dark tunnel, you may only be able to see this first step. So you take the first step. And then whenever you're at the first step, then you'll be able to see the next step. And then the next, and then the next. So just take that first step. Just take that first step, not knowing where the next one is going to lead. You may only have like the beginnings of an idea. That's fine. That's good. That's the beginning of an idea. That's amazing. Let's get going with that. Let's start moving with that. Let's start the process with that. Move forward with that. Grab a hold of that. Let that be your guiding light. Let that little baby spark be your guiding light to move forward, to keep moving forward. Amen. And so it is. I know my hair is crazy, but that's okay. It feels good. Yay. I will take a picture and post it with these cards. They're so cute. I love these ducks looking at each other. All right. Much love. Go feed that spark.